And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic, Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Antetokounmpo passes to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. Powell, no one around him. The rebound by the Bucks. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So the wing on the left. Here's Lillard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Passes to Antetokounmpo. Holiday dishes to Tucker. Lillard against Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Now Lillard. Outside Covington. Jones the pass to Nurkic. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. A drive by Giannis. And yes, it's good.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
Lillard looking around. Floats it up there for Nurkic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got his second basket of the game.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Powell dishes to Covington. Back to Powell. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. 5 points in the game.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Holiday looking over the floor. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. He kicks it to Covington. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Mora, the offensive rebound. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. McCollum outside. The 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side Teague. Back to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Kansas. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got McCollum. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Simons in at the point guard. Mora, that's good.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
McCollum outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Here's Simons. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by McCollum. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Portis can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
When Teague drives, he's really good at baiting his defender into giving him path to the lane or committing the foul.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's McCollum off the drive.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Teague surveying the D. From deep. He's off on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. And now Portland on the break. Here's Simons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jeff Teague.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Right side Teague. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I tell you what, Teague is superb at knocking down shots, even when he's getting hit. I mean, he finds a way to muscle them up and in. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Here's Simons. It's good from long range. Simons has got 5 now.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. McCollum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now a three-point Portland lead.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Here's Teague. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Powell kicks to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Here's the lob at Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Nurkic the pass to Lillard. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. No good from the wing. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo against Jones. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Chris Middleton, Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton.
know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Covington. Jones finds Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over Middleton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lillard's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Holiday goes in. Rebounded by Covington.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Pass to Pop. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Lillard's got it all tied up now for Portland. Holiday with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He lobs it up. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here is Lillard. 10 points for him. Fades away. 2 points. That one goes. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Excellent D that time from Jones.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Trailblazers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Giannis. And nothing is falling for him right now. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers leading by 6. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 6. Bounce pass Collins. Here's Anthony. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish.
Timeout, timeout.
Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Collins. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge. And Cantor throws it down.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
The pass didn't work. The kick out to Lopez. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Juarez got 5.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Giannis. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Portland, they've got Collins. He's out there with Anthony. Enes Kanter is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Pass to Kanter. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
I'll tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
McCollum kicks to Collins. This is it to Simons. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. The kick out to Holiday. Teardrop shot. Here's Lopez. Here's Giannis. No good there. Excellent D from Kanter.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Simons. McCollum outside. Jacks up a 3.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Lillard against Holiday to the inside and count it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Middleton for three. Up again. They get a hand on it. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The feed to Powell. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And thought that pass is going to get...
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Off the left rim and out. Bucks trail by 9, and even 3-on-3 break. For three, Middleton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Lillard. Down low. Lopez with the steal.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Holiday against Lillard. The first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Middleton outside. Another miss by Middleton. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now Lillard. 5 on the clock. From deep. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Morris is out there. Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Beverly in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Beverly. High post Ibaka. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the playoff conversation.
This is where, Kevin, we see the talent is there on both sides. Also now, this is where coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. Good on the shot.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
George looking over the floor. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A step-back shot here. Beverly chipped back in for 2.
Looking like a junkyard dog on the glass, Patrick Beverly. You have to admire his intensity.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. Kept alive. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. He dishes it to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here is Ibaka. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Milwaukee leading by 3. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Beverly dishes to George. Knocks it loose. 1:09 left here in the first quarter. Ibaka. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Ibaka.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
George against DiVincenzo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. DiVincenzo against Ibaka. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about
Old school basketball, you know.
Well, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Teague. Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. Boy, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys, they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And it's Connaughton missing. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 5. Jackson gets the bucket.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Here's Teague, following the score by Reggie Jackson. Mora, no good from outside. Clippers trail by 3. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here's Teague, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Outside Jackson. Floats it up for Cousins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I loved him being aggressive right there. DeMarcus is a big target at the rim.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside for Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Teague, here we go. That one goes in.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Now here comes Teague leading the break. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Clippers trail. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo against Kennard.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Back to DiVincenzo. Kennard kicks to Patterson. Batum wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Batum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% for the game. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Hey guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Jackson. 6 points for him. The tray. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Clippers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Patterson passes to Cousins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo and stolen by Cousins. Inside. And Batum kicks to Cousins. The shot misses. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Giannis outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
A Holiday after the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. Middleton for 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And Zoe Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. The lead is 2. George passes to Beverly. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And Giannis throws it down.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
George dishes to Morris. From deep. But they get it back. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Holiday. The feed to Giannis. Back to Holiday. For the lead. It's a hand on it. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Holiday following the basket by Marcus Morris. Holiday against Beverly. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Fires the 3. Again, Holiday missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Leonard kicks to Beverly. Puts up a 3. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jackson, and it's all evened up. Jackson's got 8 points.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Now Teague, out left to the wing. Tucker, the pass to Morrow. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Jackson looking it over. Out to the wing. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Teague with the ball. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Here's Jackson. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Cousins. And that one drops for him.
That's good.
You know, when we talk about DeMarcus, we talk about his temper. but also his relentlessness on the offensive end, unmatched.
Cousins, no good on the free throw. The Bucks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Teague, here we go. Here's Portis. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
And here's Jackson. Fires the three. Rebounded by Tucker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Nora. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 3, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Lopez against Cousins. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. It's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Teague. The kick out to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Teague against Jackson. A nice shot by Teague. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Now here's Jackson. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. The dish to Cousins. Back to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Connaughton. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
The drive by Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kicks it out to Leonard. Left side, George. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Bucks leading by 3. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
From deep, George, and again it's the Clippers missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Middleton outside. Morris against Lopez. Back to Middleton. Leonard with the steal.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. You want to see more of this from the big fella. And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
It's the first, and that brings them within single digits.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now Now here is Holiday. Middleton left side. Pass to DiVincenzo. All three off the mark.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups. No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. And so the Bucks take the win. It was all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up for David. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan. And with
Kevin. Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Johnson. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Here's Jordan. Harris with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Jordan kicks to Harris. The 3 from Harden. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. They get the rebound.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Harden, and here's Harris from the arc. Giannis grabs the miss. Outside Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here's Harris after Drew Holiday's score. And the Nets miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Middleton against Harden. The kick out to Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. He dishes it to Harris. Back to Jordan. Out to Harris. It's deflected. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Harris. Takes the three. A rebound by the Bucks.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here. Still looking for their first make.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Jordan dishes to Irving. Harden has a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Holiday surveying the floor. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here's Middleton. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Harden finds Irving. This one for three. Nets with the new shot clock. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Bucks leading by 4. Middleton for three. Come on. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Harden kicks to Johnson. Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here is Harden. And Jordan has it in the corner. On its way from Irving for 2. Again, Irving missing. Bucks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Middleton for 3. The shot will not fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. There's the triple. Harris, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Middleton looking it over. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And here's Harden for 3. And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Luwawu in at the three.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Nets trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Dinwiddie outside. Lock at 6. Passes it to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Durant's checked in for the Nets. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Tucker, the pass to Teague. And the Bucks with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Teague with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Moron. That's good.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Nora. Portis in the post. Griffin's there. Pass to Teague. Here's Nora. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Dinwiddie with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Green finds Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Portis drives in. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
The pass to Nora. Lets it go from deep. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Nets trail by 11. Oh, and here comes Kevin. Whoa!
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself. Here's Portis. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Brown. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Brown's got his first basket.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Griffin against Teague. Here's Portis in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely, and he gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bucks leading by 7. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Passes it to Tucker. Inside. Outside Teague. The Bucks need to get a shot off here.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Outside Portis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They jumped out to a 6-0 lead. And that should do it with the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Pass to Harden. Now here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Giannis outside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Irving from long range. A rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys there were. So Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through youth to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Harden's shot is off.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. His first shot coming late, and Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving against Holiday. Middleton for 3. James Harden with the rebound.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Griffin shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
Blake Griffin hits them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here's Holiday. He's got 7. Lopez outside. Stolen by Harden. Irving against Holiday. The wide open look for Durant. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
It's Durant on the wing. 20 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. KD's got 9.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. From downtown. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 12. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Durant missing. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And Giannis gets it to go. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden kicks to Harris. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Irving against Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Irving passes to Harden. And the Nets miss again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And so it's Milwaukee sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Milwaukee has possession. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving in at the 1. Here's Teague. It's good. Teague's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Bucks.
Boy, it'll take more than that to stop Jeff Teague. Just determined to score despite any obstacle.
Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Nora, and the 3-ball is good. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Bucks leading by 19 points. Teague surveying the D. From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Harden. Offensive rebound, Nets.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Now Teague. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Portis. The three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 17. Irving, the open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Nora. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. The Nets shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. That bucket in no time at all.
And doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Here's Teague. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the pass to Portis. Over Griffin. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Green from past the arc. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Oh, Griffin in position. Dinwiddie outside. Beyond the arc. And that one is off. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bucks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. The wide open look here for Holiday. And the three off target. Brown drives in. It's stolen by Kumbo. Outside Holiday. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A confident win and one with David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem.
Here we go.
Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Jones. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Now, here's Lillard. And that one drops.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
Outside Holiday buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Lillard, pass to Powell. Lets it go with a 3. Lillard misses.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Lopez. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Now, here's Lillard. Passes to Jones. Lillard against Holiday. Here's Jones. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Jones.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's Connaughton. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. The pass to Powell. Back to Jones. The shot by Lillard wide open. And again, it's Portland converting.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 now.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
High post, Nurkic. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Lopez with the steal. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Nurkic, the pass to Jones. Kicks it to Lillard. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. It's his first trip to the line.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Milwaukee leading by 4. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shot's good by Middleton.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Powell. Lillard attacking. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
DiVincenzo, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Feeds it to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. Powell kicks to Lillard. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Teague finds DiVincenzo. There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 10. And stolen by Portis. Now the feed to Middleton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. For 3, Middleton, and no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Teague. And it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard.
I tell you what, Teague is superb at knocking down shots, even when he's getting hit. I mean, he finds a way to muscle him up and in.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. Back to McCollum. Passes it to Simons. No good from 18.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Such a wide open look. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Here's Anthony. They need this. He kicks it to McCollum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 10. There's the pass to Nora. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Tucker can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the inside. Pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. The 18-footer is right on the mark. McCollum's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Tucker finds DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside Portis. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Anthony. Pass to DiVincenzo. 1:35 left in the first half. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now T, following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Here's Nora. Misses the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 10. And there's the pass to Nora. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Holiday in for T. Outside Holiday, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. And they pick up 2.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Holiday looking for an opening. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wins. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Damian Lillard, Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the two-guard position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard from outside gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Here is Lillard. 13 points in the game. And there it is for him.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Middleton. From deep. Portland grabs the miss. Pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton looking it over. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Nurkic with the block. And he gets it back. And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. The pass to Powell. Lillard from deep three-point land. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers trail by 12. Jones kicks to Lillard. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 24.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Jones finds Lillard. But they recover it. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Bucks on the break. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Jones. Stolen by Holiday. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 30.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Covington. They get it back.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Bucks. Teague out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Nora in at the three. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Jeff Teague. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Three-pointer. And it's Lillard missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Lillard. They're looking now at a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. And they need to avoid that.
Jones, the pass to Pop. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Portis finds Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Teague is checked in for the Bucks. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Cantor dishes to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. McCollum, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And the Bucks lead by 18.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's stolen by Teague. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Teague. Oh, good on the triple. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. The Trailblazers rebound. The shot that time, not on target. Teague kicks to Giannis. Launches a three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Nice watching Antetokounmpo fire with confidence from downtown. A part of the game Giannis is still fleshing out.
Bucks leading by 21. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Trailblazers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Milwaukee now. It's been 10 unanswered points. Collins wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Milwaukee's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Teague feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point range. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. For 3. That one misses. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. The Bucks coming into the arena confident they'll be walking out of here. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4. With Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here is Holiday. Giannis outside. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The Clippers grab the miss.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3-ball.
Here's Beverley following the basket by Chris Middleton. Beverley the pass to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Back to Holiday. There's the lob into the Kumbo. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. George against DiVincenzo. They get it again. A second chance effort. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. The 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Middleton's got 5 now.
And good to see the hustle from Middleton here. He's a good partner to have on the break, and he's quick to get up the court.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And the pass to Middleton. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Leonard, no luck.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Took him no time at all on that one. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Here's Holiday. Paul George making his last shot. Giannis inside. He's covered by Leonard. Lopez. And the basket is good. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Lopez following the score by Serge Ibaka. Over Ibaka. And again, the Bucks miss. Clippers trail by 4. Nobody near George. It's rebounded by T.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Portis is checked in. Now, here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Nwora. And the shot goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They're up by 8. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got T. E.J. Tucker is out there with Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's T. Pass to Portis. Back to Tucker. Pass to Nwora. There's the 3. Cousins pulls it in. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Cousins. And foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Teague, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about that ability to mix speeds? Teague is so hard to keep up with when he's penetrating.
Now the pass to Kennard. The 3. Cousins inside, working on Portis. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Cousins. And it's good for 2.
This definitely helps your offense. You're not relegated to the perimeter with Cousins on the floor. You can create easy opportunities.
And here is Teague. Offensive rebound, Portis, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Now Teague. Passes to Portis. And the rejection by Cousins. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers trail by 6. Jackson with it. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
T kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Portis. Up and in on the layup. Portis has got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jackson passes to Cousins. Here's Mann. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
And capable of making these in his sleep. Holiday has tremendous confidence and touch on that mid-range.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And he commits the intentional foul. Milwaukee with the ball. Holiday finds Lopez. And here's Giannis from outside.
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with.
Pass to Mann. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 8. Holiday dishes to Middleton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And how about the confidence right now from Jackson? Not bashful at attacking and drawing attention from there.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
From deep, George drains the three-pointer. George has got 5 points so far.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
The pass to Middleton. From deep, sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got the lead, back up to 8 now for Milwaukee.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And it's George missing. Pass break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And here's George for 3.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 1 second left. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have an 8-point lead. And you, big. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers. Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament, get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now, here is George. 7 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez. The Clippers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Holiday finds Lopez. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. Double team on Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And George kicks to Leonard. Great D that time from Portis.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Middleton can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Connects from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
And here's Holiday after Paul George getting his 3 to go. It's tipped. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target with his 3.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The shot by George, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And George, here we go, misses from short range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's George. He's got 12. An easy 2 points on the layup. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. For three, Middleton. Milwaukee the rebound.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, Batum, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And there's Teague. And it's Nora in at the 3 spot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Teague against Jackson. Count that one.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Kennard. Outside for Batum. The putback. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Teague. Pass to Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The ability to create shots off the dribble. This may be his area of greatest improvement. Tucker's worked on that.
Jackson against Teague. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
The pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. And the basket is good. 6 points for Jeff Teague.
Boy, it'll take more than that to stop Jeff Teague. Just determined to score despite any obstacle.
Kennard for 3. Warhawk grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 11. Now here's Teague. Passes it to Nora. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Beverly against Holiday. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Leonard on the wing for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
Kawhi Leonard very comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy is so good even without a dribble.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And Holiday, here we go. Good.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
George finds Morris. Over on Antetokounmpo. And no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From deep, George. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Middleton, fires the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. And Beverly kicks to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 11 in the second half.
Well, Paul George routinely making these difficult shots look easy. He's showing how dominant he truly is.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
From deep, George. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Holiday. And so the Bucks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hot. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. This is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at center.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Durant kicks to Irving. From downtown. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside, Holiday. Inside, and stolen by Jordan. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Middleton. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players.
But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Here's Brown after the basket by Milwaukee. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. To the middle. Here's Brown. Irving passes to Jordan. There's the triple. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. For three, Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Lopez outside. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
The kick out to Irving. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Holiday gets the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here is Durant following the 3 from Drew Holiday. Jordan finds Irving down low. All sorts of time. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Bucket is good.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Holiday against Brown. Shoots it. Trying to get open is Lopez. That misses off the backboard.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Irving, good.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody.
Oh, what a play! Woo!
Boy, looking to add to his highlight reel that time, the big fella. Lopez showing you a little extra athletic ability for a big guy.
Pass to Brown. From deep. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And it's Holiday at the elbow. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Brown wide open. He fires. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lopez drives in. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 10. And we'll be back right after this. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Down by 12. And the wide open shot from Green. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Middleton looking it over. Shoots from the elbow. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Harden has a wide open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dinwiddie against Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Taken away by Holiday. To the wing right side. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez. They swipe it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Nets trail by 9. Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. Left side, Griffin. Shoots over Tucker. That shot by Griffin, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Griffin. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 11. Pass to Teague. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Count it. Teague's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks.
Excellent penetration from the point guard there. Teague, great quickness getting to the rack.
Harden finds Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From outside the arc, Harden's shot is off.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
There's the pass to Nora. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. He kicks to Tucker. Outside Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nora. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 11. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. No good from outside. Milwaukee has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Nora can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And here is Teague. The putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Green inside the three-point line. And that one released in time, but no good. The clock runs out.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is the...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Milwaukee came out looking very confident. They launched into a 6-0 run with an...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Teague. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Nora in at the 4. Harris trying to get free. And it's Durant missing. Milwaukee leading by 13.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
T kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Teague. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Back to Tucker. Teague, the pass to Nora. The three-pointer off the mark. Nets trail by 15. Harris finds Irving. There's the 3. That's good from Harris on the assist by Irving.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Teague deciding where to go with it, and stolen by Irving. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Outside Teague. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Portis. The kick out to Teague. Clock at 2. Back to Portis. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Portis has got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nora. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
No good on the triple.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Irving kicks to Brown. Jordan high post. Durant dishes to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you've got great confidence as a coaching staff when the ball's in Durant's hands. And you can see why. He knows how to make good decisions out there, just like that.
Teague against Brown. Teague can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Griffin with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Harden's got 7.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Now the pass to Lopez. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The drive by Green. Lopez with the steal. Here's the break. Middleton for 3. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. They get it back. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. No good with the triple. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 10. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Scooped up. Griffin passes to Dinwiddie. A good look from Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And the mid-range game of Harden, excellent. An offensive genius, really. I mean, knows exactly where to get the looks that he wants.
Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 10.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
From deep, Harden. Harden missing again.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside Holiday. But they'll get another chance. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. In the corner, Middleton with it. 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch. Connaughton's checked in. Holiday against Brown. Over in the corner, onto Kumbo. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving kicks to Harris. Over Middleton. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Middleton. From deep 3-point range, Milwaukee. No good that time either. Nets trail by 13. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. The Bucks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. 1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Now Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15, and he can't bank that one in. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
1:07 left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good for Irving. And the Bucks, they're shooting 41% for the game. He's covered by Irving. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dishes it to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Off target from outside. Passes to Jordan. For 3, Harris. It's good.
And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
And